Our last category, monopoly. A monopoly, as indicated by the board game itself, is when one seller controls the market, there is no competitions, buyers have one seller to go to. Buyers in this situation are price takers. They have no alternatives. There is no market forces within a monopoly. Buyers are simply subjected to what the sellers sell their product and services for. Sellers, they completely control the market. The seller has effective barriers to entry, which we will talk about in greater detail. A seller can raise the price as high as the elasticity of demand is for their product and service in a monopoly. As we stated, monopolies have an effective barrier to entry. New companies just cannot get established when a monopoly is present. Now let's go through several examples of barriers to entry. Number one, a monopoly can control access to raw materials or key supplies, which can just completely box out another company trying to compete with it in the marketplace for a particular product or service. Number two, trying to compete with an established monopoly is going to cost a fortune. And even if you raise the capital, the cash that you need to compete with a monopoly, you're still probably going to lose if an established monopoly is already in place. Number three, economies of scale. A monopoly could have production or technology that makes it impossible for other companies to compete. Four is legal brick walls. Patents, licensing, and other types of restrictive legal means can prevent competition legally from competing with a monopoly. And the last one, which isn't comprehensive, is government regulations. Like a regulated utility company, like the water, electricity, there might be government regulations in place to establish one company to offer a particular service. Since monopolies prevent a free market from taking place, there are antitrust laws established to assess, prevent, and break up monopolies if a monopoly does take place. The three primary antitrust laws are the Sherman Act of 1890, the Clayton Act of 1914, and the Federal Trade Commission Act of 1914. Two of the largest antitrust breakups in U.S. history was Standard & Oil and the Bell Company, which had a monopoly over telecom. Once a company becomes a monopoly and controls the market, there isn't as much motivation to innovate. They are raking in profits without a competitor in sight. A classic example is when the Bell companies were broken up. Up until that point, there was basically one type of phone that plugged into the wall. Once the Bell company was broken up, a variety of phone services and ultimately cellular service came to the market, breaking up the monopoly and reintroducing competition within the telecom market led to a renaissance in innovation within the telecom industry. All right, that is the four main economic market structures. And I hope you learned something from this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.